34 business records, 34 false statements in business records, and were concealing criminal conduct.
Shortly after former President Trump was indicted on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg made clear his office will not normalize serious criminal conduct. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. Former President Trump surrendered this afternoon in a New York City courtroom after a grand jury indicted him last week. He pleaded not guilty to the criminal charges against him. The charges stem from alleged hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels just days before the 2016 election. Prosecutors say he falsified business records to conceal crimes that hid damaging information from voters.
The defendant repeatedly made false statements on New York business records. These are felony crimes in New York State, no matter who you are.
The former president was not booked in a police precinct, as most New York defendants are, but he was processed as a criminal defendant, including having his fingerprints taken. Right now, he is back in Mar-a-Lago, where he is addressing supporters. CBS 8's Steve Price talked with a local legal expert to get some insight to today's historic indictment. Steve?
Donald Trump pleaded not guilty today to 34 felony counts for falsifying business records. So what's next for the former president? And what does this mean for him politically moving forward? We spoke to a local expert for answers.
Falsifying records to influence a presidential election is a big deal.
Legal analyst Dan Eaton says if the allegations against Donald Trump are true, they're very serious. But he also warns that it's a long road from grand jury indictment to unanimous guilty verdict by a jury. And Trump's attorneys say they plan to fight the charges.
He's frustrated, he's upset, but I'll tell you what, he's motivated, and it's not going to stop him, and it's not going to slow him down.
According to court documents, the former president said money was used to pay legal fees when it really went to a porn star for hush money so she wouldn't expose his infidelity right before the 2016 election.
The defendant repeatedly made false statements on New York business records. These are felony crimes in New York State, no matter who you are.
That said, Eaton doubts if convicted, Trump would spend any time in prison.
Now, it's very, very unlikely based on the nature of these charges. And the reason it's unlikely President Trump is looking at jail time is because he's going to be a first-time offender.
Which makes some people question if these charges are even worth the effort, especially since the former president is facing multiple federal investigations surrounding his handling of classified material and what happened January 6th at the Capitol. But Eaton doesn't see it as an either-or situation.
No person is above the law.
President Trump declined to speak with reporters both before and after his appearance in court today, but he is expected to talk with supporters at a rally later tonight at his Mar-a-Lago estate. And it's expected that he'll use what happened today in court to raise more money for his 2024 presidential campaign.
This, in some sense, may end up being a good day for President Trump politically. It's hard to spin this as a good day for President Trump legally.
Steve Price, CBS 8.